Hey folks, Foggy here. Welcome to day 277 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are going to be playing ROVE today. This is yet another button-shy game. This is another quick game overall. And you will notice that we have our game already set up. I've done a previous video about this if you want to see it. It'll explain everything. Our first mission here is scan, so we have to have this card, and I'm going to set these up over here so that it's a little bit easier to work with this over in this area. We have to have this C pattern, but with this in the right spot. So we're going to start off. We've got, I think this is probably our best card to play to start off with because we're going to get 4 points out of this. So I'm going to move this to the 4 position, just like this. And that basically means that we get 4 movement points. So the first thing I'm going to do is move this coil here into, I can move, but skipping 1 card. So this will allow this to move here. So now I'm at 3. Then 1, 2, and I think that's it. So that was 1, 2, 3. Oh, now I can do a 4th move, and that will basically retire the whole thing. So that goes into my discard. Now, do any of these match any of the patterns? Unfortunately, no. But I only really need 1 card to finish this. So I think I am going to play this 1 card here. Put this in this position to indicate that I have 1 remove remaining, and my last move will be, here we go. Woo. And now this goes into the discard, and I've completed a mission. Let me see if when completing a mission, take the top card from the deck and place it so it covers the pattern of the previous mission. This card becomes your current mission. So we place it like this. We're going to run out of horizontal space pretty quickly here. So this one we have to get a sort of like a little light bulb shaped pattern, but this has to be at the bottom. Yay. And then if we have fewer than 5 cards in our hand, draw 1 card from the top of the deck and flip it to its movement side. So there we go. So now this is going to be interesting. So I think what we need to do is we need to actually activate one of the modules. Yeah, we're going to actually activate this one, which is swap any 2 modules. There we go. And now, how do we get the rest of this to look right? And I think, because this is now in the right spot, we still have to play one of these. None of them really work in these terms, so I think we're just going to go for one of the 3s, I think. Let's go for this 3. All right. What I'm worried about is running out of cards here. So I can see 1... 2, 3, that works, and that resolves that movement card, and also sets me up for using this one for its full 5. So that's good. So now we got boost. I'm gonna draw another card here. Boost, we have to have this over to the side here, and then a vertical line, and yada yada. All right. So we're going to play this one because we're in this configuration right now. That's a really good one because that's going to give us 5 total. What is the quickest way for me to do this? Because I have to get this here. We've already done the swap any 2 modules. Did this... Oh, I've got some of these switched to the cancel side. So let me go ahead and fix that. We've used the swap any 2 modules. We cannot use those again. All right. What I can do is I can use this one to activate an adjacent module's ability, and that ability over here is to swap any 2 modules, and that would actually allow me to get pretty quickly into where I need to be with this one. Yeah, so we'll do that. This is now canceled. And then we'll start our movements. Our first movement will be 1. Yeah. That leaves me 4 moves left. 2. That leaves me 3 moves left. 3. And now we've got 2 moves left, but we've got our pattern. So we're going to move this slightly over here. We're going to go ahead and draw another pattern. And we're going to get another movement card. We're out of movement cards, but we still have 2 movements left. I don't know if we lose the movements, though, when we complete the mission. We flip this over. We don't shuffle, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, you do discard this if you complete a mission. So unfortunately, we've just lost all of the points from that. This will go on to the bottom. All right, so now our goal here is to get this configuration. This is going to be tricky. Let me think about how to best do this. So these cards end up being in something of a bishop configuration. This particular one, and it becomes really difficult to work with because you kind of have it be in the right spot. But I think is that move 1 space? Yeah, okay. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this shift any module 1 space. We're going to shift this to here. I can now use this for its full 5. So we got 5 points to work with. Yeah, this is, I think, maybe going to work. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, it is. I'm going to activate this module, and we're going to move this to a card place adjacent to the brain. Then, as my first movement, I am wondering if there might have been a better way for me to do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and instead of doing this, we're going to actually use the full movements. So 5, we go down to 4. This moves diagonally, but it can move over other pieces. So we're going to go down to 3, and then we're going to go down to 2. I now have 2 moves remaining. This brings us down to 1. This one has to skip over other pieces. And then this will use up the module, the direction, to move it up to here. And I still have to get this one over, so we'll go ahead and use this for 1, like that. And that is a move 1 space, but that completes our mission. So that gets discarded. We're now on to a new mission. We only have 2 movement cards left, so it's not looking good. And before, oh, I actually draw a movement card too. So there we go. I think before I do anything else, oh, this is not looking good at all. Draw one movement card. We're going to activate the draw one movement card. I think I need one more movement here. Let's activate this. Place coil in any valid location. We're going to move this here, and now we can activate this for the full 5. I literally don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, no, I see a path. We're gonna move this. This is actually going to push this along like this. Our 4th movement will be to move this down to here. Our next movement, our 3rd movement, will be to move this to here. Our 4th movement will be to move this to here, and we've completed the mission. So that's 5 of our missions. We've got a 6th one here. Running out of space, so we're just going to collapse this a little bit. This gets discarded. We're out of cards over here, so we're going to flip this and draw a movement card. All right, so this has to be by itself down near the bottom. That's going to be easy to do. Do any of these work? No, they don't. How can we best do this? I'm going to activate this for 1. We may as well. And I'm going to move this up to here. Is that really what I want? No. What I want is this to go here. Anyway, that uses the 1 here, so that's done. We'll activate this one for 2. We'll move this one to here for that. That's the first movement of it. The problem is this one, it is such a pain in the ass to move because you have to skip over something else. But I think what I can do is yeah, I think no matter what, it's not gonna work. I have 1 movement left here. And I think what I'm gonna do is move this here and then use my brain's ability to move this to here. And now I've used all the abilities of the modules. That gets discarded. I'm down to 2 movement cards plus 1 more from here, but my last mission is recharge. And this is it. I gotta try to figure out how to do this with the 8 moves I have left. All right, so let's figure this out. This might not actually be too bad. This has to be here. So I could skip this. Move this up to here. Yeah, I think I can do this. Let's just go ahead and just start using these cards. We'll do 3 to start. And this will skip over this. That leaves me with 2. I can move this to here. Then for 1, this moves here. And that gets discarded. Now I have 5 moves left, and it doesn't really matter because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then that is the last of the configurations. And that is it. That is ROVE. We have successfully completed our mission. Just so that you can get the visual appearance of what it looks like when you complete all the missions. Let's go ahead and make our little timeline here. I do like this feature of the game. I think this is a really neat aspect of it, where the timeline, your missions form a little timeline for what you were doing on the planet. I'm going to line this up nice and neatly here. It's kind of difficult to do because I have big meaty hands that are not known for finesse work. That's why I'll never paint minis. I can't imagine actually being able to get precision work done. Like, I can't even line these up properly. But there we go. There's our completed mission. We scanned, we dug, we chased after something, we got over a chasm, we found a rock, we talked to some aliens, and then we sat in a spider web to go to sleep. All right, and that's it. Folks, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow.